All right, is it recording? Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the A-Team call. I love this call, and Rick created this call for us because A stands for action. It's a call where we all hop on and help each other on how to do our business in action and put everything in action. So I'm super excited to be on today because we have a big celebration. Oh my God. Okay. First of all, raise up your hand if you got hold of one of the new products that we launched over the weekend. Did you? Did you? Some of you lucky ones might have already received it. Some of you might not have, but they're coming. They're arriving this week or Monday or Tuesday, depending where you live. Amazing. So we have a new officer from Canada. Super excited and huge congratulations to Eunice. Are you on the call? Let me unmute you. Here we go. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, great.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so amazing, amazing, amazing. I always dream about this, but of course it did not happen, but it happened to you. I always dream about working with my own mother side by side and how that feels. So I know that you have been in the business for a long time and you have the opportunity to work side by side with your daughter, Sloan. And now you are celebrating this huge success together with her. Share with us what's your feeling? How are you feeling?
Okay, well, I'll tell you, thank you first for inviting me on this Zoom. I'm honored and excited to be here. And I'll start by telling a little bit about my story. I joined Nucerity with Sloan a little over 10 years ago. And Sloan and I was excited about the product because at that time we only had one product, which was Skincerity, and which was just a wonderful product. We all loved it. And Sloan and I had always talked about being in business together. And when she approached me with this business, I thought this is a wonderful opportunity to not only work with Sloan, but to also start something so that when I retire in the future, I'm going to have something to do to keep me busy. I'd always worked in corporate, and when I started, I really loved the business. There was so many things that were so great about it. There was the friendships I made and the new people I met, all the people I met, and being able to help people with their skin and, to build something. It was very exciting. What I love about the business is that it is truly residual income. And this is what I found. If you don't quit, the residual income is one of the big benefits of the business. In the beginning, there was a lot of work. We did a lot of meetings, and we had to get teams, and so it was building these teams and getting initially started in the business. And so, but it was fun. We were always meeting new people, and it's the teamwork that makes the success of the business. It's so much fun to work with other people and to see them achieve their goals and their dreams. And I have a great team, and that's what I just love about it. They're just working with great people. And so this is the best retirement that one can have. It's just, if anybody's looking to start something for retirement, this is definitely it. And it's good to have the comparison between this type of business and a corporate business. You get to work with great people that you like, and it's just, it's just so much to it. There's so many advantages to it. So I'm really looking forward to being with ARIIX in their momentum and for the next number of years. And I'm excited for the future and for the future of the company. And I'm a true believer.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I know that you're so right. It is the best retire. You know, when you're at this age, is the best thing because, I mean, I was just talking about it with my husband. We were thinking my daughter's 5 years, so now we were thinking, you know what? When 10, 20 years later, she wouldn't want to be with me or dad. She wants to be with her boyfriend or friends, right? But how amazing it is that you and Sloan get to work together. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Well, Sloan, are you on the call? Can you unmute yourself? Because I would love to have you share about this as well, because you get to work side by side with your mom. Sloan, let me find you. Oh, there we go. Hi, Sloan.
Hi.
Yay!
You have all
Yes,
the power there, Alison.
I know. Oh my, I know you're gonna be in tears. I know how much this meant to you, and wow, like wow. Share with us, you know, what are some of the feelings inside you right now?
Well, no one would have, you know, if you had told us this 10 years ago that this was going to happen, you know, we didn't know, you know, what would happen. And you just sort of put your one foot in front of the other and you keep going. And, you know, my mom has always been my biggest supporter since day one. And, you know, the day I called her and said, you know, I found something and could you help me pay for it? And she did. She put out her credit card and said, yeah, you need to buy the biggest pack. And that's what we did. And I paid her back within a month, which is fantastic because that's how the business is when you work it. But, you know, she's always been my biggest supporter, and we did meetings at her place and we did meetings all over Vancouver, and she used to provide the snacks and I'll never forget, you know, working her corporate job, and she had a big responsibility, and she'd get off work and we'd be schlepping all the stuff down to the meeting, wherever it was. And she was always there, you know, always there, helping set up and helping do everything. So like she said, you know, at the beginning, it's the hard work that you do. It's the meeting after meeting after meeting. But when you do it and you build the team and you build people's belief and you show up and you go to the conferences, I can't tell you how many conferences we've been at together, and, you know, staying in rooms with everyone, and my mom was always there. And, you know, I'm so proud of what she's stuck to it. She's totally believed in it. She's a product of the product. I don't think my mom has missed a night of rolling in 10 years. And she was also a very big health advocate. So when we went into the supplements and everything that we have with ARIIX, it was even more exciting for her. And it was always been a dream of ours to, like she said, do something together. So there's nothing more rewarding than working with your mother, if you have that opportunity, your family, and building the dream together. So it's just fantastic. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. And no, don't worry, we're not stopping here. No way.
You nail a point there. I mean, a lot of us, I'm sure.
Well, can't hear you, Alison.
Can you hear me now?
No.
No? Okay, you go on talking. You don't have to hear.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Okay, so can you hear me okay? Thumbs up for those of you. Can you hear me? Oh, maybe I'm having a little bit. Deb, are you on? Hello, hello?
You might have to unmute her.
I'm on. Yes. So, Eunice, oh my gosh, you were not just Sloan's mom, you were all of our moms. We were lost without you. And you guys, we would travel all the way down to Vancouver in this car that had a cracked windshield, and we'd make it there, and our teams would stay on the floors at your parents' houses, your places, Sloan, but you know, we would work so hard at our presentations, but we always had Eunice doing everything for us. So I'll never forget the one night we hadn't eaten, and if no one knows our story, we didn't have a lot of money. We'd all lost our houses or our franchises or something had come along in life. 2008 came along in our life. Everything changed, and this business was our oxygen, was our way. And so I'll never forget the beautiful salmon you did. It'll never leave my mind. That night for dinner, we hadn't eaten all day, but you made sure we ate, and we were having a glass of wine, and we're all sleeping all over your house and sleeping at your place. And the doorbell down below goes, and 2 more people want to come up for the 8th presentation. And we've been in the auditorium all day, and we've been doing presentations, and you just grabbed your wine glasses, hide the wine glasses, we've got this. And you were always there for us. So it was huge. And you always inspired us and told us how good we were, even when we had no idea what we're doing. We had a piece of paper, we didn't have a website, we knew that we had the 4 Ps, and we'd go into a presentation. And so we kind of faked it till we made it, didn't we? We faked our confidence. We didn't fake what we believed in, but we faked our confidence. And Eunice, you're a big part of our confidence, saying, you guys were amazing, as we probably stuttered and, you know, tried to close people, and, you know, it's part of this journey. So it takes a team, and we all have different skills. And I know, Eunice, you just did a beautiful job, by the way. And yeah, you're going to have to do it again, because you're going to go senior officer. So you don't have much of a say in this, because it's happening, because all those seeds that you planted and helped and cultivated and worked and put the fertilizer on. Yeah, you did put fertilizer on us. All of that over time has made a beautiful, beautiful business and foundation. And if everybody doesn't know what an officer is, it's a big deal. You need to really look at the earnings report. I'm not allowed to make any claims, but it's more than what some people make at a job. And so instead of retiring at a third less, Eunice deserves more. We all do. And it should be really inspiring to you guys that income, and Eunice, I know you're not used to a weekly income, but it's weekly. It's not like a job where it's every 2 weeks or every month. It comes. And as you build and as you get stronger and as you grow together, it's amazing. And a team, some people can speak. Some people do all the back end stuff. My husband does all the back end stuff. It's the hard work. Eunice has done the hard work too, and she never stops talking and inspiring people to do even more. So congratulations, because, oh, we're inspired. We're inspired.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yay! I can talk now. Yay! and you know, Sloan, Deb, Eunice, please jump on this. Like, I want to ask, can you share? Well, first of all, during this business, are there challenges? Are there times that you go like, oh, I'm just done with this? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you married, and do you have children, Alison?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, there's a couple of days.
Yeah, I
like
want to throw her in the garbage can.
Yeah.
That's
It's life. It's life, right?
yes, and share with us. I'm pretty sure many of us here have experienced that, or might be experiencing that right now. You know, share with us. Give us some tips on how to overcome that, because it's all here and here, right?
First of all, I'll tell Eunice, I'd love you to say more too, if you feel like it, because I don't, you know, you're going senior officer and you're getting ready for your next speech, but she's a product of the product. So Eunice has used the product from day one, not occasionally, every single night. You're never going to guess her age, ever guess her age, ever. Her skin is as nice as a 45, actually 25. What am I talking about? She's going to start looking like Alison pretty soon. My goodness.
Better than me. Come
Yes.
on, Osha. I think you, yes.
Oh, you look like you're 12. You're so beautiful. But Eunice has always been a product of the product as well as with our supplements. And then people just say, what are you doing? And point, guide, direct us to us. So, right, Eunice, isn't that one of the biggest things? When you fall in love with the product, how can you ever be upset even if your business has a bad day?
That's very true. And thank you, Deb and Sloan. It's been so much fun working with the two of you over the years. And I would highly recommend it to everybody. It's just great. And there'd be days that'd be very busy, you know, doing corporate work and doing this, but this was the fun. This was the fun part. And always loved the products. And that's one of the keys.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right, Eunice. And she can keep up partying with Sloan and I too, guys. So we always had some fun times too, because that's part of this journey is the fun. So Sloan, anything you want to add, like when you're challenged or have a hard day too?
Yeah, I mean, we all go through that, right? I mean, it's been 10 years, so every day is not going to be bright roses, right? And, you know, people are going to quit your team and maybe you're going to get a no, and who knows what you're going to get, right? But I think the number one biggest thing here is you have to stick to the original vision you had. I remember we had a president once, and I'll never forget him being on a call saying, remember that day you signed on the dotted line. Remember that day you made the decision to join Nucerity, ARIIX, whatever company you came from, and what was it that you were thinking? What was your dream? What was the reason you did it? And when you get back into that space again and remember what it is, and it all comes back to you, and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted my life to look like. That's what I wanted my future to be. And then you just start over that day, right? Start over. Every day is a new day. I know for me, it was this last June 10, 2010. It was my 10th year anniversary. And you know what? We had been struggling a little bit when we did the merge into ARIIX. And we were kind of wondering, you know, how do we get this thing going again? And it was just that decision. And then I started putting things everywhere. Like right now, I've got president and CEO everywhere. It's in my bathroom, it's in my office, it's in everywhere. And the number I need to take, and then how many managers do I need underneath me? How many other people's dreams do I need to build to get there? It's not just my dream. We're in this, and I'll never forget David and Lonnie teaching us this. We take your dreams very, very real. They're real to us, just like they're real to you. And we take that and we just hold that dream with you. And that's what we do. That's our job. Our job is to hold your dream with you. And that vision that you tell us about in that first 48 hours of your mentor meeting, that's why we do it so quick, because we don't want you to get scared. We want you to get running out of the gate, and we want to remind you of your dream and your vision every single time that we speak to you, because that's what's going to propel you. When your dreams are bigger than your fears, and I know there's many, many mentors out there that teach that, that's when you keep going. So that was a lot of words for a little question, but that was my answer.
Well, and Sloan, you stopped dreaming, didn't you, for a while?
Yeah, I sure did.
Life got in the way.
Yeah, life got in the way. And guess what?
I saw that of you. You were in my office. Yes. I should have recorded you. It was, now it's completely different. You are totally a different person. Sorry.
No.
Well, you know, it was a lot of that was Deb, and Deb is so good at it. And this is the beautiful thing about having a great mentor, because they teach you. So when I had my biggest paycheck, I can't tell you what it was last week, probably since I joined ARIIX, not my biggest paycheck ever in 10 years, but since I joined ARIIX, Deb said, add commas and zeros. So I was almost about to settle with that great paycheck, but she's like, add commas and zeros. So she doesn't give up on that dream. She doesn't give up on that vision, because she knows what my ultimate vision is. So to just settle at that, her big thing is always add commas and zeros. And that's the money part of it, right? But guess what? Whatever your dream is, you got to have money to do it 9 times out of 10. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to have that vision. And it's really important to have someone believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. And Alison, you are one of those people. That's why I came to your office that day, right? I need to get some of your energy, your vibe. So when you feel down, and back to your original question, Alison, when you are feeling low, don't stay in that space. Reach up, reach out, reach up, reach down, reach anywhere you can. Get your best song on, get your best affirmations, whatever it is. Get those people who believe in you in your court, because they will lift you up when you do not feel up. Do not do in that valley. Do not stay in that valley. Do not be in that valley alone, because guess what? There's that mountain to climb, and just keep going. Just keep going.
And you know, Sloan, you've turned into a goal digger, a goal digger. And so I love that, because you have grown into a really strong leader. You always were, but your power is unstoppable. You're bulletproof now. And that's my job. That's just why I do this business. Not about my income. We're set for life and time freedom. It's about watching other people find their jam and get to see who they are. So this week was really, really big week, because you had 3 major goals. One, your mom going officer, you hitting a milestone paycheck, and hitting top 10 in Canada in power ranking. Well, you're 11, and the darn power ranking hasn't come out this week yet, but I bet you're 7 or 8. And you know what? How does that feel? What about goals?
It's so important to have those goals, you guys. I literally, again, back to June 10, I think I was in the 50s and that date. And I just remember saying to myself, you know what? I want to be in the top 10. I want to be in the top 10. And you know what? I've always set my goals, because I go, if I'm going to tell people that this business works, if I'm going to get out there and spread the good news around the world about ARIIX, about network marketing, about this industry, I feel responsible to make it work, right? And so when you set that goal, why are you setting that goal? Right? Why are we setting that goal? Because we got to show others it's possible. We got to show others that it's possible for anybody. I moved 8 times last year. I went through a divorce 2 years ago. I was a single mom all of a sudden and lost everything. Like, these things happen to us, and so many things are happening to so many people right now. We have so much to give people right now that have lost hopes, that have lost dreams, because we have for them what they might be needing in their lives. I think everyone needs this. I think everyone on the planet needs this, right? But we have got that responsibility, I believe, to get out there and share it with them. Otherwise, they don't know. They don't know it's even possible, or that it's even available to them. So, yeah.
And Sloan, everyone is just, Sloan's incredible, and you're such an amazing leader, and you are. But they are too, right? They just haven't come out of their shell yet. They haven't blossomed to the butterfly yet. So what's the biggest advice? If we can do it, if us 3 can do it, anyone can, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It takes that burning desire, first of all, right? And don't let those negative, don't let that little voice, that little guy on your shoulders that tells you anything negative. Don't listen. I learned from a very, very big mentor of mine. You just tell your brain, thank you for sharing, but I'm doing this. Thank you for sharing, but I'm doing this. And you just keep going, and you keep going, right? Just don't stop. Don't give up. So we, June 10, when I decided, okay, it's time to get this thing rocking and rolling again. It's time to get things moving. It was summer. Well, guess what? We started our business in the summer 10 years ago. No one told us you can't build a business in the summer. We didn't know. So we just ran and rolled. Literally, ignorance on fire. We weren't that bad this time. I think we knew a little bit more than we knew 10 years ago. But you know what we were taught? Event to event to event. Okay, well, we're all stuck at home. We can't build in convention centers. We can't go to, restaurants and hotel rooms and stuff. So what do we got in our hands? Well, guess what? We got what we're doing right now in our hands. So that's what we did. We said, okay, let's just start doing every night, do a meeting. Every night, do a Zoom. Every night, invite people to a Zoom. And the first night, there was 10. The second night, there was 2. And then there was 20. And then there was 1. But we just kept doing it. And we did that for 3 months straight. We took a day off here and there, right? But we just kept doing it and doing it. And next thing you know, the momentum starts building because people all of a sudden have an event to invite someone to, right? And it's event to event. And I'll never forget Eric Warre. I'm sure you guys all know him on here. Never forget learning from him. And I knew that TL did this, and I knew that Deb did this, and I knew we did this at the beginning. And he said, if you're only one skill you have in this business, if you're not a good speaker, you don't think you're a good trainer, and you don't think you can talk to people that well, your only one thing you do is get people to events, you are going to be very, very wealthy. If that's your only skill, just do that. And that's what we've always done, event to event building. So guess what? We had a little lull this week because we were so busy last week, but we're already planning the next 3 months worth of events, right? That's what it is. You just got to keep moving.
So instead of watching Netflix or worrying about a party on Friday night, we sacrifice. We sacrifice some things now that will affect our family's future forever, because this is residual income. And once you get that momentum going, it's impossible to start. And so you've got to give up a little bit now. We're on Zooms with UK tonight at 9:30. I lived in Australia at 3 a.m. on Zoom. Sloan has helped with Mexico, Australia, all the countries that we're open in. You just make a decision and figure it out. We have everything as a gift sitting on your plate right now. You just take it off the plate and do the work. Do the work. It is the most fun we've ever had. And there's not one of you here that can't do it. Maureen's ranking tonight. Maureen's ranking tonight from Alberta. You rock, girl. You could have given up many, many times. You haven't. And your smile and your energy is powerful. TL's been, this is her 11th anniversary today, is TL anniversary. 11. She probably could have quit about 50 times. What we've seen and gone through when you start a company, but what good would that do? We're not quitters, and winners aren't quitters. But you guys put a little gas, put a little foot on the pedal, because the next 3 months, I'll have FOMO like TL with anybody that misses this, because the timing is now. So back to you, Alison. Sorry, we're kind of jacked up.
No, I love it. My job. Amazing, amazing. So real. Loved it. And you three inspire me a ton. These three. You know, every time, you know, my position, I constantly get, you know, a few complaints. My order didn't arrive. Oh my God, the ARIIX office is not working. ARIIX is breaking down. These three and many of you, oh, I am absolutely grateful and inspired by the three of you, because every time when you send me a text message, you always end with this: we got this. We got this. This will not stop us. The ARIIX office not working will not stop us, Alison. We will get that person enrolled. This is these three. And you are absolutely right. We all experience those downtimes. We all do. This is life. It's not just the ARIIX business. It's life in general. But what we need is, we need great, positive people around us. We need to allow ourselves to pick up the phone, go on the Zoom, and talk to someone. Talk to your mentor. Talk to your teammate. Trust them. Work with them. Allow them to help you. Allow each other to help each other. That's what we need to do. Thank you again. And I'm super excited about the coming months for Canada and USA. Canada sales last week up almost 40%. This week so far, 20%. US too. So it's absolutely amazing. Imagine next year on our annual conference, we will all be there. Just imagine, where will you be? And I will end with this. For those of you who is fairly new to ARIIX and you do not know what is actually officer, this is your homework tonight. Go on to ARIIX.com, okay? There's a help section. You punch in officer title. It will pop up what the average income and what it takes. You can too. The question is, how much do you want it? So have a very good night. Congratulations, Eunice. Thank you, Sloan and Deb.
Thank you.
And TL, happy anniversary. And